On today's review, we're going to show you a little road trip that I did with this Acura NSX that we're in right now. So let's get started. So we're off to Vancouver Island and we need to take a ferry there. So we started at Tsawwassen, BC. There's a ferry terminal there. And if you've never been there, or if you're coming to take a visit and you want to go to Vancouver Island, if it's on the weekend, it's busy, I recommend make a reservation. That way you know that you're going to get on your ferry and you don't waste a lot of time maybe waiting for other sailings if the ships are full. While you're waiting there, they have a market, they have food, they have coffee, lots of things to do. Just make sure to get to your car in time when they board, which is about 30 minutes prior. You get on board. These are big ships, so you drive on. They have multiple decks to park on. You have to leave your car, and they have restaurants there. I recommend getting a White Spot burger. It's kind of synonymous to British Columbia, and yeah, so you enjoy the ride. The views are spectacular. You can see other ferries, other marine craft, and also a lot of marine life. Sometimes you're lucky and you get to see some orcas or some different whales. So yeah, pretty cool. Then we went from there into Victoria. On Victoria, it's about a 30-minute drive to the Villa Eyrie Resort. Now this is a spectacular resort. Check out the vistas from this place on a clear day. It is absolutely gorgeous. You wake up in the morning, have your breakfast to this view. Yeah, pretty hard to beat. Then if you want to relax some more, they have a spa, they have a pool, and there's lots of other recreational activities close by. But what I'm here for, not only for the rest and relaxation, is this resort also owns the Vancouver Island Motorsport Circuit. It's a racetrack, and we're going to do a little bit of a driving program. So the resort offers these driving programs. They're usually 3 days. So you come in, either fly in or drive in like we're doing. You have a fabulous gourmet meal. The food is prepared meticulously. It's delicious. Then the next day you head to the track. You get instruction on everything from seat position, braking, all the basics with professional instruction. Once you've gotten comfortable with that, you strap on a helmet, you head to the track, and you do some lapping with the instructor, and at the end of the day you even get hot laps with the instructor as well. Now, you can bring your own car, or if you don't have a car, you want a track, for instance, or you want to try something else out, they do have cars available. So if you want to do that option, just contact them and arrange that. So let's talk about this NSX. It's true to the original NSX or the new Sports Experience, except this one's even newer. So this is the newer Sports Experience. The old one had an all aluminum body and frame, so it was very unusual. This one is not all aluminum, but it is very unusual. It has a space frame using advanced materials and innovative aluminum casting technology, which is the first for automotive use. You get best-in-class rigidity as well as maximum safety in this NSX. Also, what it's allowed them to do is create this extremely airy cabin with amazing outward visibility, fairly thin A-pillars. The visibility, seriously, is really good. This NSX also has the lowest center of gravity in its class as well. Yet, when you sit in here, you don't feel like you're sitting on the ground. Yes, you get go-kart-like handling, but you don't have to feel like your butt is touching the ground, which is really nice. This NSX is hand-built in Ohio, USA, and behind me, this is a mid-engine vehicle, is a handcrafted 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6, puts out 500 horsepower and 406 pound-feet of torque, and that's matched to a 9-speed dual-clutch transmission. Unlike the original NSX, this new one is actually a hybrid. Behind that engine is a 47 horsepower electric motor. So what that does is that it eliminates any turbo lag from those twin turbos. You get instant torque, instant acceleration, and as soon as those turbos are spooled up, it continues itself on. There is no lag and there is no lapse in torque or power. It is fully continuous and it keeps on pulling. That's what I love about this combination. Then you get to the front. This is the Sports Hybrid Super Handling all-wheel drive. So you have a twin motor unit, 2 electric motors in the front, 36 horsepower each, and they handle all the all-wheel drive and handling duties. So how does this work? Well, for instance, we're going to turn a left-hander right now. We're turning left, and what's happening when we turn left is that right wheel is actually going to get more power, and that left wheel is going to use the regenerative braking to slow itself down. Not only is it slowing itself down, it's actually putting power back into the battery. If we do a right-hander, it's going to be the same. If we just go straight and actually just and punch it like that, all wheels get traction. You get full power to the front and of course full to the rear. A run to 60 miles an hour or 100K is roughly about 3 seconds in this thing. I had a chance to take this on an airport runway a couple years ago, and it is not only quick, but very, very fast, and at speed, it is super, super solid. You have a lot of confidence when you're driving this car. Suspension-wise, you have multi-link in the rear, dual wishbone in the front, and it does come with magnetic dampers. Now these dampers have the widest range of damping and the quickest damping compared to any other dampers out there, and it is really quick. So when you change the drive modes, you can instantly feel the difference. So let's talk about the drive modes. When you start it up, you default into sport mode. That's essentially your everyday driving. If you turn it to the left, we go into quiet mode. Now it's not that effective right now on this Malahat Highway on Vancouver Island, but here's where you would use it. Say you're coming home late into your neighborhood or leaving early and you don't want to bother anyone, don't want to wake anyone up. You put it into quiet mode, and up to a certain speed you can drive this on electric only. So you can just kind of, not even putt, just whisper through your neighborhood, get to the main road, and you can turn it back into your sport mode. Sport Plus, your steering is going to be a little bit stiffer. You're going to get a stiffer ride, as well as the envelope for your engine parameters are going to open up as well. Also, what's going to open up are exhaust valves for this. So right now they are open. You can hear that. You can hear the turbos a little bit. Now, if you're in sport mode, they're not open until you open it up. If you really want to open up, it'll automatically open those valves. The last mode we have to hold it and we go into track mode. You can hear that transmission just geared down into fourth. It's quite aggressive. It's going to open the envelope up even for your stability management. Also, what you get with the track mode is you get launch control. Man, that thing sounds good. And if you want to roll your own gears, you have paddle shifters, and shifts are very, very quick. Downshifting. And that engine's right behind you, but it's not obnoxious though. It's a really, really fine note. I like it. Let's go back to the sport because we don't have a lot of fuel with us right now. Now, that's another thing to note on this. I don't know exactly what size fuel tank it has, but this gas gauge seems to be going pretty fast towards E. I'm pretty sure it has a small gas tank though. I'm hoping. Look at this thing. This thing's amazing. Okay, I had to get into this lane because I was going the wrong way, and this thing stopped on a dime. Why? Well, it does have very good brakes, but this one has the optional carbon ceramic brakes. They are extremely powerful. They're not as grabby as some ceramics, which I'm a fan of because I don't like super grabby brakes. We explained how it can actually control each wheel in the front and give more power and use regenerative braking. And another advantage of that, though, is that it can do that at any speed, regardless of your engine output. So it's not connected to the engine. So once again, it's instant. They call it direct yaw control as well. And the best way to describe it, though, instead of just having the wheels just turn and then you're turning a vehicle like this is really controlling the yaw. Think of a plane or the yaw where you're changing the entire axis. Think of a skier. When you're skiing, you're going down the mountain, so you're hitting some moguls. You plant your left pole and you rotate your body around that pole. That's what it feels like when you're driving this thing. You're just rotating the car, the entire car. Now, the NSX has been touted as an everyday supercar. I've said it myself, and after driving it for a few days this week, I still think this is the everyday supercar. You have that quiet mode. It's not super punishing the ride. It's a joy to drive. The seats are extremely comfortable. Then we get to the steering. I gotta compare this to like a fine, super, super sharp Japanese sushi knife. After they sharpen it, they can cut things razor thin. Same as this. You just feel like it's so sharp that you can place this car anywhere you want. Check out how much movement I'm actually putting into the wheel. There's zero correction. It just goes wherever you want. It stays so true to where you put it, which is very rewarding if you are a fan of precision. It's something I think you really have to experience. So that's it for our little road trip to Vancouver Island. I hope you enjoyed it. If you are looking for a supercar that is loud and brash and obnoxious, the NSX is not going to be the car for you. If you're looking for something that handles with knife edge precision, great power, instant acceleration, try out an NSX. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up, and if you want to see more everyday reviews, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.